Max Verstappen's rumored move to Mercedes has gathered more strength after a wild theory of a secret meeting with Toto Wolff was bolstered by internet sleuths. Former driver Ralf Schumacher, earlier this week, said two yachts owned separately by Verstappen and the Mercedes boss were both off the coast of Sardinia. On Friday night, AEST, the flight radar website, tracked Verstappen's private jet landing on the Italian island. Although contracted to 2028, growing discontent with the team and drivability of Red Bull's 2025 Challenger, as well as rumored performance clauses that would allow him to leave early, have led to feverish speculation Verstappen would leave Red Bull. He's been a part of the Red Bull program for virtually his entire racing career. Wolff is yet to resign either of his incumbents, George Russell and Kimi Antonelli, for 2026, although it's believed Antonelli is virtually a certainty. One theory is the Verstappen camp gave Red Bull bosses Amy or him ultimatum. The other is he has already told the team he would be leaving, which would make the fourth departure of a key figure in 2 years, leading to Horner's dismissal. Horner had been Red Bull team principal since it entered the sport in 2005. He has been replaced by Racing Bull's team boss Laurent Mekies. On paper, Max Verstappen is committed to Red Bull until the end of 2028. In reality, that contract might be printed on dissolvable paper if the right series of performance clauses gets triggered. Verstappen's continued frustration with the RB21 and the internal chaos at Red Bull HQ have lit up the paddock with whispers that his exit is not just possible, but imminent. And let's not forget the poetic timing. Schumacher's comments appeared before the shock sacking of Christian Horner, which only added more intrigue. Depending on which theory you subscribe to, and there are now several, Verstappen either issued Red Bull an ultimatum, "It's me or him," or already handed in his notice, triggering Horner's unceremonious exit. The latter would mark the fourth major departure from Red Bull's inner sanctum in just 2 years. From the outside, it's beginning to look like Milton Keynes has a revolving door policy, and Verstappen might be next to walk through it. Toto Wolff, for his part, has yet to publicly sip from the Verstappen Kool-Aid, but his current driver lineup might be telling its own story. Despite months of speculation, Mercedes have not yet officially signed either George Russell or Kimi Antonelli for the 2026 season. While Antonelli is considered a near certainty, backed by an extensive Mercedes junior contract and a PR machine already calling him the next big thing, there's now a Verstappen-sized asterisk hanging over the second seat. Wolff knows the stakes, but here's what is clear. Red Bull is no longer the fortress it once was. Horner is gone. Adrian Newey is headed for the exit. The 2025 car is reportedly more nervous than a cat in a thunderstorm. And Verstappen, once the cornerstone of the entire empire, now looks like a man scanning the paddock for lifeboats. And if one of those lifeboats happens to be a $25 million yacht with Toto Wolff waving from the deck, who are we to argue? Max Verstappen doesn't just bring speed. He brings guaranteed viewership, multi-market sponsorship, and the kind of aura Mercedes hasn't had since Lewishamilton stopped winning titles. If there's even a sliver of hope, Wolff will keep that second seat warm. Maybe even with a monogrammed cushion and a minibar installed. Whether this is just smoke or there's a raging inferno under the Red Bull floorboards, one thing is certain. Max Verstappen's future is no longer a closed book. And Toto Wolff may be holding the pen. What do you think? Is Verstappen quietly planning his great escape to Brackley? Or is this just another case of summer silly season reaching for the stars and the yachts? Let us know in the comments below.